So another session of snooker, 6-all at the moment, first to 10, but what I'm really after is that break over 30. That's the main goal for the year for me. My long potting's getting there, my safety play's coming on, but my break building, it's not happening. I'll start getting a bit twitchy once I pot a few balls, but looking forward to tonight. Hopefully a nice 3-1 session win will do as well. So enjoy.
The scores currently sit at 6-6. Dean played well last week. He was 5-3 down to bring it back to 6-all, but I'm not going to let that happen again. Tactics for this week are go for everything, don't worry about the consequences, see what happens. I think the scores this week are going to be 3-1 to me. Come on!
Yeah. So here we go, Lawrence kicks us off with another substandard break. You can see the adrenaline pumping through his bones with that one. Let's see what I can do. Lovely little pot here. And I actually get off to a little bit of a flyer in this frame. Well, that blue's pretty unmissable. Even unmissable for us. But this little red down the rail, hitting with power, that was a beautiful shot. And talking of beautiful shots, look at this blue. I mean, that is, I reckon Judd Trump would be getting excited with that one. That was unbelievable shot. And even this next one, this is a tricky one down into the bottom right hand pocket. And even that rattled. I don't mind if they rattle. I really don't mind. From that distance, rattling is a really good shot. But look at that to the middle. That's some cueing from Lawrence. Beautiful red and a wonderful blue to follow up. This is an electric start to this session. And nice little red there as well. This is good stuff from us. You've got to remember, we are not, well, my top break is 26, Lawrence's is 26. So, you know, it's not a great standard, but we're getting better. We're definitely getting better. Apart from that, from Lawrence, that is absolutely beyond woeful. I mean, that's just a pivotal moment to do that. Little yellow down the rail from Dean now. All that wobbles in, never really looked in, but it went in. Got all the pocket. Nice green there from Lawrence. This is a very tense finish to this opening frame of the session, and a really important one because it will bring momentum to the rest of it. That's a great brown. Lawrence's rest play is normally very good, but that was, he bottled it. Pink down the rail, 7-16, off to a flyer.
We're going to frame 14. Dean leads 7-6. Need to find something here, and he's got me in all sorts of trouble on the break. The lucky git has got me snookered in the jaws of the pocket, but I sort of smashed this one and managed to hit a red. Dean again starts really strong in this frame. This is a great red and a great yellow. Dean seems to be finding his feet, and I have to admit I was worried. But then I saw this shot. So here I am, 10-2 down, but I managed to find probably what was the best shot I've played in this whole season. On the black really nicely, that goes in, back onto another red, and surprise, surprise, I balls it up. I've got no idea what shot I was trying to play here. And I've given the lead back to Dean. This was a great shot again by Dean, and he was unlucky to not get on the black. Unfortunately for me, he didn't. And he's going for this green, which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, sadly I couldn't really capitalise, and then this happened. Oh. I know he had some suggestions in the first video of how Dean could improve his rest play, but he does need help with it. He hasn't heeded that advice at all. It's pretty much even Steven at 17-16. Brown goes in, and I find myself in the lead. This again was a brilliant pot by Dean. He really picked some out in this frame. He could just tap his green in and get on the red, but he decided to hit it a full belt for some reason. A few more boring pots went in, and Dean finds himself on the yellow. 36-20 up. I just tried to tuck him up here, played a nice shot. Now Dean's in all sorts of trouble. 36-20 behind. Just gets up and hits that one. And continue to frame. Make it 7 apiece. Very, very tight.
So disappointed to lose that frame, but Lawrence to kick us off again in frame 15. Let's see what diabolical break he can come up with this time. Can't even get it past the blue. That is about standard for Lawrence. But here, what's Dean up to here? Oh, nice little cross double. Nonchalant. Nonchalant. That's what I say there. And talking of nonchalant, look at this. He's gone for the double into the, into the jaw fluke. Tucks him up behind the yellow. And some nice early points. Good pot there from Lawrence now. Very nice. What's he on here? This blue to the middle's tricky. Nice little cut. That's nice. That's nice. Got the reds smashing around everywhere. That's what we like to see. Nice and reds open. That's what we want. Now Dean with the rest. I'm so weak with the rest, but not even I can miss that. And now this red and black, like the easiest 8 points you'll ever get in your whole entire life. Lovely jubbly. So yet again, another little tight frame coming on here. 13-13. Nice red to the middle. These blues are tricky, but that's nice. I'm pleased with that. Rolled it in, tried to stay in for the reds. Disappointed not to get 1-on-1 there. Nice safety though. Look, I've kept put that in my game now. Put that in my game because usually I get frustrated. And look at this. It's gone for the cross double 4 times. Oh, that is a trick shot. That has got to be one of the most spawniest shots I've ever seen in my whole entire life. But look, I'll take it. And with the black right over the pocket, this is going to be another 7 points. Whereas I would have left them wide open. I would have had this was probably a game changer in the frame. Not the best shot there either. Another tap in with the rest. That was good. This black. These aren't easy. Not easy. This drills it into the back of the pocket. Now these sequence of shots were good enough to get this frame over the line. Nice red to the middle as well. This blue's no sitter. Tucks that one in beautifully. Now this next shot I'm actually very proud of. I was kind of a little bit blocked out by the yellow. Right up against the cushion, and I've got to put a bit of left hand side just to straighten this red up. To be honest with you, I didn't think I'd a hope in hell of potting this. But look at this, straight in the middle. Knew it was in as well. Even Lawrence said it was a good shot, which means it must have been a very good shot because he's not normally very complimentary, miserable bastard. But there you go. Well, 27 in front with 35 on, so looking like going 8-7 up now. So that was, I think, probably a bit of a fluke snooker, but look at this. Got out of it, back off the top cushion and in behind the brown and blue, and you could just see this sapped the life out of Lawrence in this frame. That was the final blow, I think, really there. He thought he had me snookered, thinking he's back in it, then I'd get him in a snooker, and he's stumped here. He's completely stumped. Let's see what happens. No, that's the end of the frame. Nice little red. It's all over. It is all over. It's going to be 8-7 to me, and I'll take it. Means I'll be going to the next session, definitely not down. This is a beautiful brown just to seal it off. Does enough. There you go. Nice. Pretty easy win that frame in the end. Very happy with that. And there you go. 8-7 going into the final frame of the session.
8-7. Yeah.
It's 8-7 to Dean as we head into frame 16, and now I'm really panicking. We join the frame at 16-3 to me. Dean with a nice flurry of pots here. Really good pink. Pretty straightforward red into the middle, which goes in, and so does the white. I really need to start turning the screw because I don't want to be going into the final session with Dean only requiring 1 frame. Pretty decent red for me there. Dean looks dejected. Pink goes in, hit that one really well actually. And I'm in a commanding lead. 27-10 up. I'm back in the balls here. And this is where I really put him to the sword. Red, blue, followed by another red. And the blue goes in too. So I find myself 38-10 up. It's a shame I missed this one because I was nicely on the black. This is where things start to change for me.
Yeah, nice.
Didn't get that one quite right, and he's back in the frame. And then we're on to the yellow. So I'm 42-20 up. And this yellow was an absolute disaster for both of us. Neither of us could seem to pot it, and obviously things were very tense at this stage. Played a pretty decent snooker here, just to really put Dean under the cosh. I mean, he made out that that was skill, but, you know, I just saw that as a fluke. And he's got me into a snooker, and here's me trying to swerve the ball. Oh. Another 7 points away. Dean is very much back in the frame. Here's me attempting a double. But I end up with a snooker. Love it when a plan comes together. Dean actually managed to hit that one. Yellow's still on the table. And it was so painful. This is a great shot by Dean. Got me in all sorts of trouble. Nearly potted the blue here, and I've given away so many fouls in this frame. Somehow I've let him back in. Another attacking shot by Dean there. So just became a bit of a war of attrition. He's got the rest out again. No, he's actually made a really good shot again. And this is where I got him into real trouble. Couldn't get out of that one. Almost impossible to get out of that one. Put Dean back in here, and he's just smashed it. And he's left me on 46-27 up. Yellow goes in. And then here's a green. I have to admit, that was a lucky shot, although I did play the snooker there. Brown as well. Just rattled that one. Left on the table. Dean requires one snooker. He managed to get the brown in, but he still requires that elusive snooker. And with the ball set up the way they are, I was pretty confident that that wasn't going to happen. Dean with the attempted safety there. Leaves me on the blue. That goes in. I'm on the pink. That goes in too. And the session ends 2-2 and 8 all in the match.